fun by myself.
The concert.
The concert was fun actually. Me, Garza, Deluna, we all just drank. Garza was there too. I'm better. It was nice. It was a good time. The concert itself was probably you said King of the Corn out there. Yes.
I'm King Malachi. Is it the corn?
No, I've actually not seen it.
Corn grass, what is it called? Cornfield.
Corn grass. But don't go grow no grass. Put on stalks.
That's how it's gonna go.
Are you from the South, bro? You don't know what corn grows on.
Hey, I'm from the city.
Boy.
I'm no farm.
I'm actually hungry. I didn't eat much for breakfast.
I can feel the wind in my stomach every time I breathe.
I say that I'm probably not gonna finish all this shit.
There's fruits from the table.
How am I supposed to get the desserts though? On a box.
You gotta take a picture of people. One cupcake.
It's not gonna happen.
I'll be doing something.
5 seconds. Shave my mustache, then we'll recognize it. Most people have it. I did, but we ended around about 8.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We only played 2 rounds. We ended around 8, and he had something to do. So he's leaving Wednesday. So I think he's finishing off all of his work. So he can take off Wednesday, be home for 2 weeks. And that's why we decided to call it the games. We're also just playing to see our decks.
Hey, it's good practice. practice. So
You always do practice. I didn't expect to win. I didn't want to. I wanted to win, of course, but I didn't expect to win. It's been a few times I just didn't like do the math sometimes, you know.
It's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3.
I don't care regardless, honestly. If you stay in place in the past, like right in the and then you try to play catch
You still complaining? Oh no, there's VIPs. They're like VIPs. They're so It looks like yeah, they just took off. They just took off. They put it in the journal. Like, ever heard people Andy?
so they told them.
Who else is gonna be you?
There is.
I don't know why people love texting me when I'm at it. So like they got this guy, Garda guy over there. It's like the easiest job here. She didn't see me. I was on the front. She was like escorting civilians. I was checking. I thought it was like a hole, but it wasn't. I just pop up. Just like, yeah, that's why. Exactly. She laughed. The civilians laughed. They went off. Went off. See where it started.
My name is Jamal.
I don't even look like my first name is Zach. I look like Jose. Someone told me I was like a Jose. Baptist. I was gonna say Baptist.
My middle name is Steve.
My brother's Jacob.
Crazy, right? He's the king of gods. I knew that was coming.
They didn't give us any Gatorade, it's just like Sprite. I appreciate it. Sprite. Why I volunteered not to take care of it.
My grandfather, her grandfather was like Jamaican on
That's a tongue twister. Like Irish?
Yeah. My
that
dad's
sounds Irish. Something like a Welch grape juice.
Like my cousins for real, like my mom, we all have the same mom, different dads, but that's my grandfather's life. Even his Irish life. Because of the name.
I need a family tree right now.
My mom.
Part of the decimal.
Alright, I don't know. I'm from Virginia. My mom's from Virginia.
Makes sense.
Grandfather. But like my grandmother all on the East Coast, like kind of like spur out. Like my cousin was in Arkansas.
Family in Arkansas. My grandpa's there now. Like in Little Rock, yeah. Just outside Little Rock, a little. No.
They got it crazy.
I'm not surprised. Florida has all the retirement homes.
Yeah. They got alligator.
They got too much stuff.
Too much stuff.
Too many. They speak the zoo.
Yeah.
So like, if you go to Galveston, there's parents everywhere because someone lost a bunch of parents during Hurricane Ike.
They need bread.
That's a lot of parents now. Someone's parents, they had a bunch of parents that got out during Hurricane Ike and they just populated the island.
They could easily start to cross and escape.
Monkeys. That's why like there's certain types of snakes where they're not supposed to. Like, I heard Florida's pretty bad about that actually. They escape all the time. My dog is big. I have a hound dog. My dog fucking.
I like bugs. They wouldn't know what to do. Eating.
It's out. I don't think we've had an hour.
Don't worry, I got you. It's all about great conversation and enjoying everybody around each other. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be so
No, I'm gonna go in.
I'm
I'm gonna probably go under.
Not me. My hand's behind me.
gonna rock.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was trying for you.
There ain't more room you can make, but
No, you're safe.
I'm sorry that you have.
help the reporters out.
No, I'm just getting everyone's way. That's just like my MO.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah.
Ruin every single person's
Yeah. It's like if I can't get the shot, no one can get the shot.
I mean, at least like if I stand up, I might be short enough not to catch the wins, you know.
Luckily, I'm short.
You're short.
Yo, is this like short king or?
Yeah. My damn call me 5'6".
Yo, if your height begins with a 5, then fuck.
You are short. You just said it. You gotta say it out loud.
I mean, I didn't even
Repeat it for the crowd.
You're among good company, man. Just say it.
Start the recording. Short king. Let's just say it.
I had a 9-year-old tell me that. Until I do a couple more runs.
Hell yeah. Keep it while you can, man.
Started at 5'9". I'm so good run.
like.
Hey, man, keep logging in. Get out. Did they reject it? Call yours.
Going on until you can't go no more.
That's a good ability.
I mean, you can always break your legs.
People who have the growth plates that they can actually extend so that they can produce an extra, just find out how to
Oh, so you looked into this.
I am the tail of my head. Bounce off of my head.
You're on camera right now.
Oh, wow, okay. Alright. Alright, no, respect. I mean, she's looking out for you.
You know what I mean?
He's experienced before. I don't even know what it's like. Makes me
How y'all doing?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My wife Jennifer and I would like to thank all of you and your families for all you're doing this Thanksgiving season. For the soldiers in the crowd, I'm so amazed by what you've done. Your safety is just what we expect. You left here. You said goodbye to your family. You picked up your weapon. You came to the southern United States. So, my thanks to you this Thanksgiving. And if you're DPS, you did the same thing. And we all know a border without consequences is not a border. So thank you so much for what you've done for us. We also have a special guest today, Mr. Tom Homan, who's going to be the future border guard of the country. I want to express my thanks to you for coming out during your Thanksgiving week. And one of your first things you've done is to serve the soldiers and troopers on the border. I think this is a harbinger of things to come, that the cavalry's on the way. And then lastly, I want to thank our governor, Governor Greg Abbott. No governor has done more to enforce the rule of law, to secure the border, protect the sovereignty of the citizens of the state of Texas. So it's my honor to introduce Governor Greg.
Seltzer. We're here. Thank you. Another is to serve you something. I know you're dying to eat right now. Listen, you need to know the gratitude that I, my fellow Texans, and fellow Americans, for you, for what you're doing and what you continue to do. Everybody knows that our military, National Guard and otherwise, as well as our 20, there are times when you're deployed, times when you're not deployed, but the fact of the matter is, having you available to serve the state of Texas or the United States of America is essential for Texas and for our country to remain sovereign, free, and safe. And that's exactly what you are delivering to the people of our great state. And I want to say thank you so much for everything that you're doing. No state in America has a National Guard like the Texas National Guard, either in volume or quality or what you provided for our country. Our country, meaning people outside the state of Texas, they know exactly what you have done, the difference that you've made, the truth. Over the past 4 years was unprecedented. More than 11 million people came across illegally. It's not just the volume of people, it is the intent, the harm that they caused along the way. Y'all surely know the stories. There have been little girls in Texas raped and murdered by people who come across the border illegally. There have been family after family after family in the state of Texas alone that have been physically beaten, abused, harmed, or had their homes or their neighborhoods decimated. Needed somebody to step into that for the rule of law. The men and women who did that are the men and women of the Texas National Guard and the Texas Department of Public Safety. Americans, thank you for your service. I know that sometimes what you're doing may be hard. My only hope is this, and that is that you know also every single day how important, how essential it is what you're doing. Texans are counting on you. Americans are counting on you. And especially this time when we have Thanksgiving. Texans and Americans have at the top of our list among our thanks. A thank you to our Texas National Guard, those who came from other states to join you, from those other state guards, as well as our DPS officers. So for me, the best and most prolific thing I can do to you today is to let you know the gratitude that Texans have for you. Maybe the second best thing is what General Seltzer was talking about. There is a change as we speak right now. And it's something that only occurs on January the 20th, but has already begun. Actions, planning, preparation, schematics, everything that needs to be done is being done to make sure that there is no time gap whatsoever. That as soon as January the 20th occurs, there is going to be a change in the way that the United States of America protects our border and protects the sovereignty of the United States of America. And we have with us be the spirit of leading that effort. That is Tom Homan, a person that you probably know is well experienced at this. If I recall correctly, you served in the Border Patrol, served the head of ICE, and he's been down this pathway before, done this before, comes ready and prepared with mental, experience attributes to make sure that anything that's ever been done to first restore locate and deport in the United States of America come across the border who are preying upon our fellow Texans and our fellow Americans, and make sure that we restore safety, law, and order in communities across the entire United States of America. And I am proud to have with us today the next border czar, and that is Tom Homan.
Thanks, Governor. Like you guys know me. For the last 4 years, I wake up every morning pissed off about what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. Let me be clear. I worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I worked for took steps to secure the border because I understood you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security. We need to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where's coming in, why it's coming, all those questions, right? No one did better than President Trump. President Trump's one badass president to secure this border at a level we've never seen before. Illegal immigration was down to a 45-year low. Illegal immigration was down between 83 and 90%. Unprecedented success. Joe Biden's the first president in the history of this nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose. This isn't mismanagement. This isn't incompetence. This is by design. So the first morning I woke up with a smile on my face was the day after the election when President Trump won. Because he's going to come back, he's going to finish the job he started. First of all, he sends us well wishes here and happy Thanksgiving to President Trump. Also, we got a secretary coming in, Secretary Christine, the governor. I've met with her numerous times. She's the right person at the right time for the right job. So I'm looking forward to Chrissy getting through the confirmation process, coming to work with us. I think she's doing a fabulous job. Today is the first day I've been on Shelby Park. I'm here. Governor Abbott has done an amazing job. Illegal immigration in Texas is down 86%. Sorry, 86%. Think about that. This is a model we can take across the country. Unprecedented success in Texas. It's a shame the taxpayers of Texas have to spend billions of dollars to do the job that this administration failed to do. What everybody can explain why. It's not illegal immigration anymore. When this administration is the biggest it caused, it overwhelms the Border Patrol. And because the Border Patrol is so overwhelmed, taking care of pulled off the line. And what happens then? 600% increase in sex trafficking. Fentanyl coming across the border to kill 250,000 Americans. Record number of people on terrorist watch lists crossing the border. Over 2 million known gotaways. How many of them come from a country sponsored terror? How many of them are carrying fentanyl? How many of them are sex trafficking women and children? How many of them are gang members? So it's more than just illegal immigration. I don't care what your opinion is on illegal immigration. When you cause a crisis this big, all these terrible things happen. Cartels are making more money today than every day. They're making a record amount of money smuggling aliens, record amount of money trafficking in women and children, and a record amount of money moving the dope. I'm happy that we finally got a president. President Trump's going to come in January. Like the governor says, we're not waiting till January. We're already talking. We're already planning. We're going to put a plan in place and secure this nation at the highest level it's ever seen. We're going to finish Trump's work. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. What people don't understand that what we've done in Texas, for every ounce of fentanyl your trooper sees are less overdose deaths. For every person you arrest for trespassing and put them through a fingerprinting process, that's what these people are. What you've done is not only protect the state of Texas and the citizens of Texas, you are protecting this nation. It's a shame we have other governors and other mayors who are right out of the gate. I said they're going to push back on President Trump and what we're trying to do, especially for interior enforcement. Let me be clear. There is going to be a mass deportation because we just finished a mass illegal immigration crisis on the border, where anybody can look at 9 out of 10 people claim asylum at the border will end up with an order removal. So you can't ask for the right to claim asylum, the right to see a judge, the right to due process, and we give you that due process, and at the end of that due process, a federal judge orders you removed, we have to remove them. Because if we don't, shut down the immigration court. Those orders don't mean anything anymore. Take you guys off the border because there's no consequences. So you get due process and the right to claim order. That is why there needs to be mass deportation. We have a number of people, millions of people who will get a final order and be ordered removed. If we don't do it, what is the option? Let's fix the border. There are people, you're going to send a message to the rest of the world. Enter the country legally, which is ignore a court order, you never have to go home. We're telling the whole world it's okay to enter this country legally, you never got to go home. We're a nation of laws, and we're going to enforce the laws. The men and women, and I'm telling you, the people that say they're going to get in our way, they're going to stop us from doing what we're doing in an interior enforcement operation. I've said it 100 times in the last week. Don't cross that line. It's a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. Don't test us. The nation wants a safe country. We've had enough crime in this country with illegal alien crime. It's time to end it and stop it. President Trump's committed to it. He's committed to securing this border. He's committed to having this mass deportation operation and concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. For any governor who's going to push from your community, that is your number one responsibility. You ought to be teaming up with us. We have created the biggest national security vulnerability in this nation on the southern border. Because like I said, 2 million known gotaways, we don't know how many unknown gotaways. If you're one of the an idiot. Everybody ought to be on the same page. Republican, Democrat, Independent. This is a huge national security vulnerability. Everybody ought to be concerned with it. So thank you for your service. Thank you for all the work you're doing. I am impressed. Governor, hats off to you. The outgoing Mr. Brawl, the famous Mr. Actually, he's been a mentor of mine. This guy's done more for DPS than anybody that's ever worked for DPS, in my opinion. He took you guys to the 21st century. Texas DPS is probably the finest law enforcement agency in this nation. So thank you for the DPS. Thank you for Mr. McGraw. Thank you for the governor. Game on. Time to get this done. Game on.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Bettis. I'm the president of the National Border Patrol Council. Been doing this for 27 years. I've known Tom Homan for a long time. I've known the governor, Mike Banks, your outgoing, what's the title? Colonel, Director. I've known him for a long time, and you're incoming. You guys are going to be in good hands. And so, as a veteran and as somebody whose son is in the Army right now, I want to thank you for your sacrifice, because I know being away from home is a very big deal for you guys. But what you're doing here, what the governor has had you do here, is very, very important. You guys have been protecting this country from all types of threats. And you may not see it every day, but those of us that are out there that should be doing the job that this administration won't let us do, thank you for everything you have done, because you have saved lives. Everything that you guys as government have done has saved lives. With you guys, this country would be in more chaos. The governor stepped up and did what no other governor wanted to do. If the southern border governors did exactly what Governor Abbott did, this country would be in a much better place. A lot more lives would have been saved. But this administration completely decimated the border. They completely took apart the plans and policies that left in place. It's been said, all they had to do was nothing, but they took the opposite. They put the wrong people in charge. They put people that wanted this country to be overrun by illegal immigrants in charge, and they allowed them to do it. And if it wasn't for this governor stepping up, this country would be worse off. Now that President Trump's going to be in office, he chose the best person for the job. The best person. There's nobody better than Tom Homan. He's assembled a great team. He's putting together a great team to take the border back once and for all, put the cartels in their place, put the smugglers out of business, and once and for all secure this border. So I want to thank you guys for being here, away from your families, doing the job that you signed up to do, is very, very different than what you're doing now, but it's very, very critical and something that we really, really appreciate. So thank you guys very much. We appreciate it.
Well, first, I've had the pleasure of working with Tom over the last 30 years. He is a consummate professional, and I couldn't agree more with the governor that he is the right man for the job. He's a little timid at times about expressing his views, okay? But you always know where you stand with him. And I couldn't agree more. More importantly, the governor couldn't agree more that the most significant homeland security and public safety threat to Texas and to the nation has been and will continue to be until it's secure again is an unsecured international border with Mexico times two. It's a national security threat as well. And we've had to live with the consequences. The governor didn't talk about public safety or homeland security. He actually lives it night and day. He will not accept any excuses for not securing the Texas-Mexico border. It doesn't matter if it's our job, it doesn't matter whose job it is. He is so committed to public safety and homeland security. And I know from phone calls at, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock sometimes, okay? He is fully committed and engaged and cares deeply about the soldiers and cares deeply about the troopers. When we suffer, when we lose one, the governor's there, plain and simple. So it's been an honor to work for you, Governor. You've leaned forward. You've done something, certainly wasn't a Texas job, but Texans expect success under your leadership. And we're a better place today than we were yesterday. Thank you. God bless you.
Better than myself. We want to get down to eating. So real quick, I think you guys need to understand, I want to put it in perspective for you. A lot of times it's hard for you out there, you're holding back, and then you see a migrant get through the fence somewhere else, and you think, what am I doing here? 86% reduction. You have reduced traffic, illegal immigration in the state of Texas by 86%. That is massive, especially when you take into consideration that Texas owns 64% of the border. We're all path to that traffic. Texas has never not led the nation in illegal immigrant crossings. Now, we barely account for 30% of the daily traffic crossing the border. And that's to the effort you're doing. And I want to make sure I point that out, because sometimes you're just focused on your one little piece of the pie. You're not seeing the whole picture. You guys are killing it. And so, the best day of the year for me, because nothing makes me happy than being able to come out and serve those Texans that are serving Texas. And I appreciate what you guys do. You're killing it. Tom Homan, I agree with the governor. The president couldn't pick a better person to be the border czar. I'm looking forward to actually working with the border czar that wants to work with the border czar, do border czar stuff, right? Secure the border. Very excited about that. Governor's made it very clear that Texas is a law and order state. The president picked a career law enforcement leader. More ability to do more, to push harder, and get this border secure. Thank you.
And now the three words you've been dying to hear, and that is lunch is served. And I'm going to drop the mic. We're all going to get lined up to serve you, to show not only the great food we will provide to you, but our gratitude for everything that you do. Thank you. God bless you all, and God bless the great state of Texas.
You're number one. You've got 4 minutes as soon as it starts. Go where Renee is. You'll
Yeah, right here. Yeah. You're good.
Thank you, sir, for your service. So you got it. Appreciate you very much. Great Thanksgiving. There you go. There's a good slice right there.